Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Craftadia. Oh, yes, that's right. I am back, baby. I am back, back, back. The only problem is I still have a problem with getting kicked off all the time because of the internet and the fact that this server that we play on here is so far away from where I live just doesn't help me at all. But if you remember, last time I was in the town of dwarves or something like that, and because I hadn't been able to play in such a long time, they kicked me out of the town. But I still have ground over here. This is all mine that I, of course, claimed, and I'm not unclaiming it. I don't even think JB plays anymore. I haven't seen him at all. So I'm not sure. I think they kicked him and me out. I think he gave control to someone, one of the other people, and they took control and ran with it. I do have a few, like two spawners over there that I would love to get back, but it is what it is. I gave him the JBs to so he can have a spawner, a mob farm. And, I'll just collect more later on as I go. It's no big deal. But I would love to get them back because I put them in my own mob farm that I use for myself. That would be awesome. But anyway, yeah, I'm still in here in the town. I haven't worked too much on upstairs. Oh, I need a couple more. I do need to make some concrete, which I was going to do today. I'll probably end up doing more. I went out and got a bunch more gravel and a bunch more sand so I can make concrete. But, it is, most of the time is spent actually supplying my store. I mean, people have been buying stuff like crazy in my store. So yeah, I changed this up, as you can see. I'm working on it as we go. Now put lights in the ceiling instead of the drop down candles because the candles just didn't reach everything. These lights, I do have to have a lot of them, and I spent a small fortune on them, but they do light up the whole area where everything now grows. The only place that has no growth is where there's no plants. So they do grow quite a bit, and if I'm in the area, they grow fast. I have that. I'm working on this. I got all the lights in down here, and yeah, you can see I just went through here. I gave another player, he was buying up all my potatoes. Between him and two other people were buying potatoes like crazy out of my place, and he contacted me and said he needed potatoes desperately. So I ended up giving him a full inventory, pretty much a full inventory of potatoes for free. Just here you go. I have plenty, it's always good to pay stuff forward. You know what I mean? People have helped me out in this game, and I enjoy kind of helping people out. So yeah, when he asked, and I definitely had some remaining, so he's more than welcome to them. So yeah, and I got my shop done. So yeah, down here I haven't done anything with the lighting, as you can tell, and you can really tell. I did put these in trying to get some of these to grow, but this is what happens. There's just not enough light in here. By utilizing this stuff, even if I drop these down one, it still doesn't give enough light, but I can have those up on the ceiling and plenty of light. So yeah, but yeah, I'll get this done at some point, and then we'll have 2 rows of, or 3 sections of things to keep the farm going. I still have this. I got to make the automated part of that farm, the sugarcane farm over here. It's not completed yet, as you can tell, because it's missing all the components, but it still works just fine. Works really well. I mean, I like it. I just cleaned this out not too long ago, so it works great. Once I get the other side working, it'll actually. Holy crap! Okay then. But yeah, it'll actually probably fill that thing up. I'll probably have to have like 2 or 3 chests down there because sometimes I forget about them. And it happens. It really does. But yeah, this here, as you can tell, I'm expanding. So more than likely, because of this farm being down level, and then that being down a level, more than likely I'll go down a little bit further than this, and then I'll start my other farmlands down here. And I am at, what level am I in right now? I'm at, wow, a Y of 45. So I got a ways. Before I'm actually down at bedrock. So I could probably get maybe 3 more levels, I would imagine. This size level here. 3 more of these definitely in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have each of these levels is going to be potatoes. Like one whole thing of potatoes and then one whole thing of carrots. And also I found out that I messed up when I was doing this, and I actually have a lot more ground than what I thought. So this is where I ended my farm. I thought this was the my border, which actually my border's goes out there to where you see the that rock there, the cobblestone. So I'm going to expand all my farms that way as well. So yeah, this will be quite a bit, and because I did replant some more stuff back at my old base. Okay. I had to get a little wet there. I don't know why. I replanted a bunch of stuff at my old base because they were going through it so fast. They were buying it up so fast that I needed extra, like carrots and I think wheat. So at my old base, I actually have 2 floors of my tower. Wheat and 2 floors carrots. So yeah, they're going through quite a bit. So I do need to expand that out, and I will do that. Matter of fact, I should do this right now, just to go through and get another load in, and put this in here so I can keep all my stuff in. But yeah. I don't mind being kicked out of the thing, the town. I actually kind of enjoy it because even though it's nice being part of a town and collaborating with other people, it's also nice playing this game with no one else in there. So yeah, it's a little better, I think. Or I can do my own thing. I can because of not because of what we were doing, because I had a lot of fun with JB and everybody else, but because my farms take up so much of my time when I am in here, that my farms and my shop, and as you can tell, I got 170,000. As you can see on the right hand side. I had over 280,000, and then I went and bought a couple things that were around 100 and I think it was like 180,000 total that I spent, and then I'm back up to 170,000 from what I went down. I was down to almost 100,000 left. But yeah, it's when you get in here and you make fields like this and you do stuff, I could probably automate these fields and all, but this is somewhat relaxing as well, just going through and doing stuff yourself, but yeah, when you do stuff like this and you have stores and stuff set up, it takes a lot of your time, and you can tell the ones that don't do it because their stores are always empty, you know. So, and I don't want to be one of the people. And I'm surprised that, you know, the people actually still come back, because I was gone for such a long period of time. But yeah, they do. I get back in here, stock them up, and boy, they're flocking to me like crazy, which is good. I mean, I have low prices. I'm not the lowest price, but I'm the most consistent, I think. Where a lot of people, like I said, you know, they don't stock their stuff up, and they're constantly empty. No one likes to keep going to someplace that's constantly empty, and when they come to me, they know pretty much I'm filled up, you know. So the only time I'm not full is when they hit me hard, and you know, for that day, I'm like, you know, because I do this maybe once a day. I'll get in here and play and stock everything up. And then maybe one day I'll go on resource runs and stuff where, like, gathering resources for the lamps and stuff that you see, that, you know, the lanterns and all the sea lanterns. Yeah, and various other stuff that I do, gather resources for, like the concrete and stuff like that. I'll do that like after I deal with the shop and stuff like that. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm glad to be back. I'm happy that I'm able to play now. For a little bit. I mean, it's probably going to kick me. There's times and days where it's just god awful trying to get on, and it's like so bad, where it literally, like, as soon as I log in and I start doing something, it'll kick me almost like right away. And when it starts doing that, I'm like, okay, well, I just got to put it to the side and go on and do something else. Come back the next day. And it happens quite a bit, so, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I do enjoy playing this game. I love the Craftadia scene. You know, having a shop, building up my character, building up my skill set. It's a lot of fun to do, you know, and I don't know, I enjoy it. It's, you know, I wish I could play more of it. Now, also in news, you guys haven't seen me in here for quite a while, and those of you that do not watch my channel other than Minecraft, you probably should go take a look at it. I have hit over 100 subscribers, so I'm like really thrilled about that. And we are making a run for 1,000 subscribers, so we're building that up. You may also notice that I am recording, or my editing is at 720p and not 1080 anymore. I do record in 1080. I am recording in 1080 right now, but because I'm having such a problem with my editing software at this point, most you know, I do everything now edit wise in 720 because it seems to react better when I do that. So it seems to act a little bit more the way I want it to act, which is actually editing. So yeah, there's a few changes here and there that I made, and hopefully once I get some decent software that can actually work consistent, then I'll go back and record or edit in the 1080 format, because I like that. I love being able to watch videos in 1080 because it's just so crisp. You can see everything just as the way I see it, you know. So as long as you have a good enough internet to run it, which sometimes I don't. I mean, my internet sucks, you know. And the only time that I can actually see it in the 1080 is when I go back and watch it not on YouTube. You know, when I watch it, when I pull it out of my files and watch it from there, because typically, like, after I record it, I'll watch it, make sure everything recorded fine, and then after I edit it, I watch it, make sure everything edited fine, and then when I upload it, I watch it and make sure everything uploaded fine. So yeah, I go back and watch quite a bit. So yeah. But anyway, back to Craftadia. I don't want to bore you with my stuff. I just heard a motorcycle go by. I'm sure you heard it too, and it sounded like he backfired. Yeah, typically I kind of like tune that stuff out. I don't like the fact that I can hear the traffic and all. Oh, let me start here, I guess. And you guys, my microphone picks up the traffic better than it picks up me, and I'm sitting right next to the damn thing. So I don't like that at all. But once again, that's just getting into better equipment and stuff like that. Which the equipment I have is decent. Don't get me wrong. If it wasn't really good, and I wouldn't be able to do a lot of the stuff that I do. But there is better equipment out there, which I will upgrade to later on once I build up a little bit more, And unfortunately, it takes money to do some of this stuff. And money is not something that I have readily available to me right now. So, yeah. Oh, and one other thing, guys. One thing I'd like to know is, how are you guys making out during the pandemic? How you guys doing? Not making out. I don't care how you make out, on the couch or whatever. I just want to see how you're doing during everything. Let me know if you have anything that you'd like to share. Did the pandemic get you out of a job? Is it hurting you financially like it is me? Yeah. So yeah, as you guys may remember, I left my job before the pandemic started. Actually, I had an opportunity to leave, and I jumped on that with both feet because even though I liked the work, I didn't like the people in there. So my job was extremely stressful on me, and you can tell that. You can go back and look at my videos, and when I was working, I was cussing a lot more than what I do now. And the main part of that was because of how bad work was. I don't know. Most of you might know where I worked, but figures it would go. I didn't even look at the thing. See, oh well. But yeah, it was a stressful area, location. Work itself was bad. These big box places, man, they really don't know how to take care of their employees, and they could, quite literally, they could care less about the employees. And it was just too much. A lot of it was just like, you know what? When they gave me that offer, I was all about it. I'm like, I'm done. I'm done with these guys. I'm done. I'm out of here. So I was hoping to build this up, and of course it didn't work. Didn't grow as fast as I wanted it to. It is growing, but it's not growing as fast as I would like. Which is everything in life. When you start new businesses and different things, they never go the way you absolutely want them to go. So it is what it is, and we are growing, and I'm not going to stop it. I may have to end up going back to work here eventually, but I'm not going to stop doing this just because, just because it didn't take off, But what happened with me during the pandemic is Number one, my house went to shit. So we had some work come out. We had a sob story. I mean, it was sob stories, you know. But yeah, we had like the roof was leaking, and we had a contractor come out and he looked at it, and he fixed the roof for us, which was great, you know. So we called the contractor back, and we wanted to replace a couple of windows that we knew that, you know, they needed replacement. You know, all of the windows in here. It's an old house, but we only had the money to do two, and we knew because of the leak, which had been going on apparently for generations. It's been going on since before we bought the house, but we just didn't notice until after. The guy that did the inspection of the house, he ripped us off and didn't tell us a lot about what was going on in this house. So we ended up buying a house that it needed a lot of repair, a lot more than what we wanted. But long story short, we from other work, we're like, okay, well, we want this, and we know that the wall needed looked at, you know, because the wall was a little spongy, and we knew that was because of the leak. What we didn't know was how bad it was, and it turned out to be really bad, which ate into all of my retirement funds that I had from when I left work, and I'm trying to remember what I need to do while talking, and it's not working out. But yeah, here's my shop, and no one else is in here. Everyone else has gone away. I think it's kind of funny. I bought this plot of land. I paid whatever that dude was. I can't remember his name. Someone put something out here. But as you can see, it's not anyone else's land. I can do anything I want in here. Well, as soon as it loads in. But yeah, I can actually, like, I can break anything in here. This is no one else's land. No one else owns any of this out here. They've all screwed off. Yeah, pay 1,000 plot. Hollow Cypress. I don't know if he even still watches me. But if he does, kind of let me know what your plans are here, because this looks like shit. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I could just, like, expand out if I wanted to, but I really don't need to. This shop really does a good job for me. Yeah, this one here is throwing my food around, man. There we go. Get that back up there, and yeah, it goes fairly quick. Let's see what we got. We got another day on that, so I don't have to worry about that. Potatoes, absolutely. They sell like crazy. Yeah, that's they go like mad, man. All right, so and I try to fill this up. Now they did change this, by the way, not to get off topic of anything else, but the superfood is no longer this; it is this, and it is stackable, which is good. The only problem is that now I need to get rid of this. So what I do, let me check something out real quick. I do have one thing, and no one's buying this, so I'll just take that off of there. But every so often I'll come back in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and I'll sell this, put this stuff on the auction house, which I do have. It's the same price, but no one's buying it off of here, but they do off the auction house. So you know, I go with what works. There we go. And then we'll just sell, put all this stuff here on the auction house. So if someone wants it, they can get it, you know. Typically, someone will buy the stuff off before I even finish putting it on. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on auction. $10. Someone will buy it for $10. I had it for $50. I guess they don't think it's funny enough to buy it, so they're not buying it. I have been putting a lot of armor. I think I remember telling you guys about it before, that I collect the armor and I repair it, put enchants on it, and then sell it back off. So I have a couple here. Most of them are at my other place. I do need food. I'm starving to death here, apparently. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, long story short on that, we spent a lot of money. It turns out that pretty much the whole side of my house needed to be replaced because of this. And then with the inspector slash appraiser went under my house, he didn't inform me of how bad the termite damage was under there. Now the termites were already taken care of. They had been dealt with a long time ago, but the damage that they left was considerable, and I was surprised how the house was still standing, to tell you the truth, because it was awful. It was when he was bringing that stuff up out of the crawl space. I mean, it was like it would crumble in his hands, and I was shocked. But that's getting someone that there's people that rip you off out there, and unfortunately, the statute of limitations going back after this dude was way expired, so there's nothing I could do. So yeah, but anyway. I know my sob story, but then while in the midst of all this, then the pandemic hit, and of course they shut schools down and all that stuff. So since I was home, I became the chosen one to watch the grandkids and school them, since they couldn't go to school because of all this. Then someone had to stay home and teach them. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. And it's still going on. They haven't fully gone back to school. They go back part-time here, which they call a hybrid school. None of it really makes sense to me. It's just stupid, but that's all right. It is what it is, and this is what it is. So until they go back, there's nothing I can do because they're off 1 day a week. And the way they have them scattered going riding the bus, there's no way I can go out and work, because I can't go out and say, I need a job for 1 day a week, and I can work 4 days a week, the other 4 days a week, but I can only work 3 hours a day because the grandkids, I don't care what any of them say. A lot of the places will say, well, we worked with you and all. No, you don't. You do not work with anybody. You tell that to get people in there, and then you have nothing available, that of them hours, that people are like, okay, I need to have off here, I need to do this, and they're like, no, you can't do that. That's not the way we work. Big box, man. I'll tell you what. Them people, they don't care about people. They only care about money, the money that they're making or can make, and it's sickening, to tell you the truth. So yeah, since I've been doing this, my stress levels have been way down, which you can tell if you go back within just a few months. You can see a big difference on how I talk in here, and the amount of cussing that I don't do on here anymore. So had a couple of compliments on it. People have noticed that I'm not yelling and screaming anymore. Not now. Don't get me wrong. It does happen. I do play stuff that will really get under my skin, and it'll get me going. But for the most part, I just I'm a much happier person, without having to go to work. So, but this is it, man. This is what I've always wanted to do. So I have fun with this. All right, so what I'll do is I'll work on this a little bit. I'm trying to get, you can tell this is what I've been working on the farms for maybe 15, 20 minutes now or so. So you can tell that it definitely takes some time to get everything done on the farm. Working on the farm, working on your store. It's nothing quick. It's nothing super easy. I'm sure those that have automated farms and stuff like that, that's fine and dandy for them. But when you're on a server like this, you want to kind of limit the amount of auto farms that you do, just for the simple fact that it slows everything down. That's one of the major problems with the server, is that when all these people are on, which I'm really shocked that it's working today as well as it is, because today is Saturday when I'm recording this, and as everyone knows, Saturday you got a lot of people on. And I'm really shocked that with the amount of people that's on, it's not loading all the chunks in where the everyone's auto farms and auto things, isn't like really slowing down the server. But I'm not going to say anything. It's working good right now, so I'm happy about that. I just wish I got more beetroot than here. I know typically we get more seeds than we do product, but this is ridiculous. This is like 4-to-1, whereas the wheat is like maybe 2-to-1 or 3-to-1. And we're supposed to get, every once in a while, we're supposed to get double product, but I think it gives me like double seeds instead, with all the skill set and all. But I still enjoy the gameplay, man. I still enjoy it. I still enjoy Minecraft, even though I don't really record it too much anymore. I do something every so often. Like here, I feel like, you know what? I'm back in it. I'm playing, so why not do a recording on it? It'll be good to get back in here and show you guys that I'm back in here. I do go a little bit longer than typical. But I will be shutting down here soon on this one, just so I can get a good recording in and get the editing done sometime today. That way it'll be ready to go when I'm ready to put it out. Okay, we're still good on space. Just wanted to try to get this done before I called it, but I think I'm going to call it anyway. So anyway, guys, what I'd like to see from you guys is, kind of throw in some comments here and let me know what you want to see. Would you like to see more of this? This is definitely going to come out as long as the game allows me to play without kicking me off the server with the internet and all that kind of crap. I will record and put this stuff out. So yeah, look for this to be coming out more often. I'll do other stuff on here other than just farming, because I know farming's boring for a lot of people. So maybe I'll utilize this stuff as a running out of space. I'll utilize this as a when I'm talking, when I'm doing news stuff and things like that. Let me get this stuff out of the way. Get out of there. There we go. Get down there. You get down there. And you get down there. There we go. Alright. So yeah, I'll when I record this, I'll use it as kind of like when I'm doing news or when I'm doing other stuff, when I'm talking about other things that are happening within my gaming life or your gaming life or whatever, you know. It's just fun to do, you know. Fun to play, and you know, it is what it is. So anyway, guys, yeah, leave those comments on there and tell me what you think. Tell me what you want, and let me know what's happening in your life. So yeah, until next time, guys, pound that like button, share with your friends, and subscribe. And always remember to enjoy everything that you do. If you don't, there's no point in doing it. I'll see you on the flip side.